Hey, what's going on? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out this website here called Humanatic, all right? So you might be interested in basically making money on the internet, and you came across this website, Humanatic, and you're wondering, can you really make money from just reviewing calls, and how much can you get paid? Is this a waste of time? Is this a good use of your time? I've reviewed hundreds of different make money online websites, so let's take a look at Humanatic to see whether this is a good way to earn extra money from home, all right? Now, Humanatic is basically a company that listens to recorded phone calls and allows you to actually make money. So whenever you get on a call with a company, maybe you're calling customer service for a bank, and it says that, oh, this call might be recorded. This is actually the service. Okay, so it's pretty cool. And what they're looking for is they're looking for lots of people that are able to listen to calls. They've got over 150,000 people working in their company, right? And the great thing is you don't need to receive calls, you don't need to make calls, you don't have to have a live conversation with anybody, you don't need to be a third party during a live conversation. You just actually have to listen to the quality control of the actual calls, right? So again, 150,000 users around the world, right, which is pretty cool. And they need people like you to do the work for them, right? And they hire people from all over the world. They pay out through PayPal, which is pretty cool. Most people have a PayPal account. So let's talk about how legitimate they are and how much can you really earn. That's really, really important, all right? So let's take a look here. So before I actually talk about how much you can get paid, right? So one of the big questions is do you have to work at a specific time? Okay, now the good news is that you can review calls during any hours. Okay, so you can log in and review as little or as much as you like, depending on what your schedule is. However, the call availability will vary depending that time of the day, and the most amount of calls for you to make money will be during the hours of 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time US. Okay, so you can dial in at any time and listen to recordings, but the best time and the most amount of money you can make is between 7 and 7 p.m. Eastern time. So that's the only thing, right? So again, if you are calling outside of those times because of your time zone difference, you're going to make a little bit less money because there's less volume of calls happening at that time, but you can still call in at any time, right? So the big question is how much do you get paid? Okay, now the nice thing about Humanatic is that they're very transparent, and basically they say that you can earn anywhere from $1 to $4.50 per hour, right? Now, that's a big gap, and it's not that much money if you think about it, right? So if you were earning on the lowest scale, so let's just say you were based outside of the US, and of course it depends on your skill and your accuracy and your speed, right? Maybe you're only making $1 an hour. Now that's very little money if you think about it. That's lower than minimum wage for a lot of countries. So if you were to work 8 hours a day, you would be making $8 for that day. It's not that much money, okay? Again, if you did better and you were working within the hours where there's a big volume of calls, perhaps you might make $4.50 per hour. But on the grand scheme of things, as a freelance job where you can work from home and do it anytime you want, it's still very, very little money. I mean, there are lots of other freelance jobs out there in the world where you can earn $10, $20, $30, $40 an hour, and they're still 100% in your own time, freelancing from home. You just need an internet connection and a computer. So yes, Humanatic is a great company. They're legitimate, they're a big business, and they allow you to work from anywhere in the world. They've got employees working in all sorts of different countries everywhere, but their payout isn't that much, right? It's actually very little. Like you could see earlier, again, $1. Sorry about that. $1 to $4.50 per hour, which is very, very little. Okay, so you might be asking yourself, well, is it worth my time, to be able to actually make that kind of money, right? How much money can I make? Let me just pull that up again here, right? So it's really, really not that much money, okay? And so yes, it depends on you. It depends on where you live in the world, how much money you're making currently, and are you willing to put in hours every day for making only between, I would say on average, $1 to $3, let's just say. That's a very, very low hourly rate, and if you're okay with that, then you can definitely apply to Humanatic. It's very easy to apply. You can just sign up right there. Okay, click on sign up on the top right hand side, go through the application process, and then they will ask you a series of questions where you can actually sign up with them and get your account started, right? But if you're somebody who's here watching this video and you're like, well, Aaron, I was only checking out Humanatic because it seemed interesting. I didn't really know how much they were paying. I think that there's a better use of your time. I mean, if you can spend 3 or 4 hours a day on the internet doing something, you definitely want to be paid more than $1 to $4.50 per hour. You should really be shooting for $20 an hour, $50 an hour, $100 an hour. There are some ways to generate $200, $300, $400, $500 an hour, right? And I'll show you how to do that in a second. But definitely, the internet is a place where you can actually generate a lot more income than you think. Okay, so $1 an hour is really, really on the super low scale. There are opportunities online. Well, obviously, you're going to have to put in a little bit more work. You're going to have to learn the business. You're going to have to roll up your sleeves. But potentially, you can make $50, $100, $200, $300, $400, $500 an hour. And that's really where you should be positioning yourself. Okay, I hope that makes sense. But this might be for some people. So if you're interested in Humanatic, you can check it out, humanatic.com, sign up for the website. But if you're someone who's like, well, Aaron, I think I want to earn a little bit more than $1, $2, $3, $4.50 per hour, then I would love to show you how you can 100x that, all right? And this is what I've taught thousands of students how to do, because it's all about leverage. It's all about valuing your time the most, okay? The more value that you can learn and give back to the market, the more money you're going to make. It's as simple as that. And I've got a 3-pronged strategy that will teach you exactly how to do that. And I'm teaching that strategy on a free workshop. You can just go ahead and register for that workshop by clicking the link in the description box below or the comment section below. And I look forward to seeing you there. I hope you enjoyed this review of Humanatic, and I hope to see you in another video. Take care.